Nothing screams luxury like a mega yacht, an impressive and extravagant status symbol for the elite. Mega yachts are engineering marvels manned by a crew of professionals who maintain these larger-than-life vessels with sizes spanning from 78 feet up to 500 feet. It's no surprise that mega yachts are crazy expensive, a bodacious display of class and wealth afforded only by the very few. Even with astronomical price tags, mega yacht production is showing no signs of slowing down, as mega yachts are becoming more and more prevalent among the rich and the powerful. Just ask Sam Tucker, a head super yacht researcher at Vessels Value, a premier London-based vessel valuation company. According to Sam, the market's been roaring. Demand for extravagantly high-end yachts has outstripped supply. Sam added, "It's impossible to get a slot in a new-build yard. They're totally booked." To put it simply, 2020 was an awesome year for mega yacht manufacturers and even more so for the wealthy. Manufacturers take everything into consideration when building mega yachts, matching the personal preferences of the buyer in the design and construction of these state-of-the-art vessels. We are Deluxe Living, and we're here to give you a taste at how the 1% live. Don't forget to like this video, press subscribe, and hit that notification bell so we can keep you up to date with everything deluxe and more. Today, we'll be taking a look at the top 5 most expensive mega yachts in the world. If you want to know more of these luxurious seafarers, then sit back and relax. Now, without further ado, let's dive in at number 5, with the Dubai priced at $400 million. Back in 1995, Prince Jeffrey Bolkiah of Brunei commissioned the help of shipbuilders Blom & Voss in collaboration with Larsen. Construction stopped when Prince Jeffrey didn't go through with the plan, leaving the ship unfinished indefinitely. Until 2001, when the ruler of the Emirate of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed Rashid Al Maktoum, entered the scene and finished the project. Renaming the newly built ship as the Dubai, it was the largest yacht from 2006 to 2009, measuring at 500 feet in length with a beam at 72 feet. It was replaced by the Eclipse and the AZZAM respectively, yet remains as an impressive ship with all the luxurious features you can think of. Featuring 8 decks with enough space to accommodate 88 crew members and 115 guests, the Dubai boasted a myriad of options for the guests to enjoy themselves with, from a 10-meter swimming pool, a squash court, a cinema, 20 water bikes, a disco, a lobster tank, and a beautiful dining room with enough seating for 90 guests. If that's not enough, wait till you see the helipad and 2 long motorboats. Make no mistake, the Dubai isn't just for a show, as evident from the 4 MTU 20V diesel engines, allowing the mega yacht to cruise through the open seas with a speed of 26 knots and a distance of 8,500 nautical miles. Number 4, the MYA Plus with a price tag of $525 million. We've already established that the Emirati really like mega yachts. They are the most prolific customers in the market to the point that they own half of all the mega yachts in the world, and the A Plus is no exception. Priced at $525 million, the A Plus, nicknamed the Topaz, is owned by Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, owner of the renowned English soccer club Manchester City. He's a member of the Abu Dhabi royal family and is seated Deputy Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates with a net worth of $22 billion. With a length of 482 feet and a beam of 70 feet high, its twin Pillstack engines with 7,990 horsepower allows the A Plus to cruise at speeds of 22.9 up to a maximum speed of 25 knots. The A Plus is currently placed as the 9th largest yacht in the world despite first settling sail in 2012. While smaller than the Dubai, the A Plus more than makes up for it with its facilities. It has 8 decks boasting a swimming platform and a swimming pool, twin helicopter landing pads, a jacuzzi, a fitness room, a conference room, cinema, tender garage, and illuminating underwater lights. Each room is designed with the finest materials, served by a crew that serves Sheikh Mansour and his guests with a culinary service worthy of the Abu Dhabi royalty. Number 3, the AZZAM, priced at $605 million. The AZZAM, or Resolute in English, is owned by Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the half-brother of Sheikh Mansour. He is the head of the royal family and the chairman of Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, who oversees assets worth a whopping $900 billion, which is most than what other world leaders manage. The Al Nahyan family's staggering wealth and influence makes them a subject of great interest. Do you find the royal family interesting? Leave a comment if you want to know more about Abu Dhabi's wealthiest. With all that money, a mega yacht with a price tag of $605 million and an annual cost of $60 million seems like a small fry in comparison. The AZZAM was constructed by Larsen Yachts over the span of 3 short years and released in 2013, measuring at 590 feet in length with a 95 feet salon and a beam with a height of 59 feet. Despite its colossal size, the AZZAM can zip through the high seas at 32 knots, all thanks to its powerful twin-gas turbines and diesel engines capable of dishing out an amazing 47,000 horsepower. The multi-deck yacht comes with a 50-foot-long foreship with dedicated helipad, packed with 50 guest rooms, a master suite, and other lavish facilities, courtesy of Nada Yachts interior designer Christophe Leoni. And we're getting to the big leagues. But before we go any further, how are you enjoying the video so far? Feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more luxurious videos. Moving on with number 2, the ECLIPSE, priced at $1.5 billion. The ECLIPSE was built by Blohm & Voss, who had previously worked on military vessels, the most notable being the Bismarck until they were later acquired by prominent shipbuilding company Larsen. Owned by Roman Abramovich, a Russian-Israeli businessman and owner of the current champions of Europe, the Chelsea Football Club. The ECLIPSE launched in 2010. It was hailed as the longest yacht at 533 feet until the AZZAM snatched its place. The ECLIPSE features dual diesel engines with 40,000 horsepower, granting it a speed of 22 knots. Blohm & Voss used their experience with military vessels by integrating a missile detection system and a submarine capable of descending 50 meters underwater. But the threat of missiles pales in comparison to the dreaded paparazzis. To combat this menace, Blohm & Voss built a nifty laser shield that targets any digital camera within the vicinity and flashes an infrared light at it, completely ruining any snapshot. Containing 24 guest cabins, 2 large swimming pools, a disco hall, 2 helipads, and lots of hot tubs. When he and Sheikh Mansour aren't busy sailing in their mega yachts, you'll find them clashing with their soccer teams in the English Premier League and other European competitions. The two love spending money on their respective clubs, often to an excessive point that gets them slapped with a fine, which is practically trivial to Abramovich with $18 billion in his pockets. And finally, claiming its spot as the #1 most expensive mega yacht is the History Supreme with a mind-boggling price of $4.8 billion. The History Supreme is by far the smallest and slowest yacht in the list, lacking the amenities of the previous entries. So what makes it a cut above the rest, you ask? Well, it's only covered in gold and other precious metals. How's that for luxury? Designed by luxury designer Stuart Hughes in 2011, while its owner remains unnamed, it is speculated to be the property of Malaysian billionaire Robert Kwok, one of the 3 Malaysians possessing a net worth of $5 billion, with Kwok specifically having a $10 billion net worth. The History Supreme boasts a pinnacle of opulence with its luxurious and fully decked-out master suite with walls made from a meteoric stone. But that's not even the best part. Some people like to have animal heads or fur in their walls. Some like to do with a bit more oomph. Some people like to place an $89,000 sculpture of actual T-Rex bones in their yachts, like the one in the History Supreme. You heard that right. A literal dinosaur fossil from Arizona inside a gold-encrusted yacht. Talk about redefining the meaning luxury. Now you might be like us, wondering just what's the point of spending obscene amounts of cash on something like that. It's a good thing that Larsen CEO Peter Larsen is here to tell us what goes on in the shipbuilding business and why do the rich need all this vanity. Well, as it turns out, building mega yachts like this for insanely wealthy is actually a good thing. Using the building of the AZZAM as an example, Peter explained that the 6 million hours of labor used in AZZAM's construction provided employment for nearly 4,000 families, with more jobs generated from the need to maintain and man these super yachts. To put it bluntly, the hobbies of the rich and the powerful are the lifeblood of the average Joes. So what do you think about these super yachts? Do you have a favorite mega yacht in mind? I know I do. Comment down below and share your thoughts with us. Like what you're seeing? Well, hit that like button and subscribe to get a taste of deluxe living.